welcome back into the workshop. This will be a short one, but nonetheless I think it's an interesting one-ish. I had, as I noted in the previous video, I had a very slight misalignment of the two fences, to the point that when I would get a piece of timber like this and run it along, it would catch on this particular fence. And I looked at it and I thought, well, that shouldn't be that way at all, and it's just going to be that little bit of annoying sort of thing that we would prefer not to have. So how did I counter it? Well, that's the assembly of parts, and very easily I fixed it. And this is one of the things, it shouldn't have been an error at all, but one of the parts that I had, this here, was misregistering for I don't know what reason. It shouldn't, in the pin positions that it gets located in. Onto that is the aluminium section that fixes to that, and then of course the fence to the aluminium, and any one of those be out could throw or create this issue. Well, I don't have that issue now. It is really well aligned. And how easy was it to fix? Very easy. This stuff here, can you see? I put a packer in there and a packer in there, or shims, and I realigned it so there's I don't know what thickness it is. It's not very big. Well, in fact, the shim is this. And this, for the keen-eyed, if you live in where, New Zealand where I live, might recognise it as the aluminium seal off a butter container. So something so simple, just the aluminium foil. So it's got a wee bit of weight to the aluminium foil, and it's quite thin. It's a shim that I use. So I put a double shim there of that thickness, and I put, well, probably about 8 thicknesses down that end, just swinging this fence or the aluminium rail out a little bit. So it's that simple. It's so simple that you think, why bother? Well, obviously that I do want to bother, and it shouldn't have been an issue to begin with at all, because it just shouldn't have been. But having something like this tucked away in your storage areas can sometimes pay dividends, can it not? So, nice and flush there now. So something as simple as that can counter any of your own, the construction shortcomings. I thought that the registration holes themselves might be out. So I got one of these, and I put, and these have been spaced, I'm going to say properly, but they've been spaced independently, and I put pins in them, put them in place, and they just went buttery smooth into the registration hole, or into the holes, to check the registration, the sizes. So the holes aren't out this way, which is a bit of a relief. So why that was creating that, don't know. Point is, if there is those sorts of tolerances, make sure that your design, or it's good when your design allows an easy fix. And this one did, so yippee. This one doesn't seem to be misaligned, so yeah, and it's the same material that I used. So yeah, just the way it works sometimes, isn't it? Something else might be misregistered, who knows? But the outcome is, I don't have to do anything more, and it only took me 10 minutes to do. Yippee. Have you ever bought something, made something, but have you ever bought something and it just is difficult to figure out how you can adjust it because it's not quite right? Should be, but isn't. And that's one of the things. If it's been designed well, there should be some adjustment available, because if alignment or adjustment has, for whatever reason, altered out of where it should be, if it's not easily adjusted, well, it's not a good design. Now, this is so simple, there is no real great thought going into it, just being able to shim it. But that's kind of the thing, that sometimes we can buy items, the bit more sophisticated, and we think naturally that all the engineering and manufacturing is going to be perfect. Well, in the ideal world, yes, but in the real world, sometimes not so much. I bought and I've talked about this so many times, but it's an example. I bought an item which is popped up there. I don't know whether I'll ever use it, or I won't use it where it is critical to get accurate alignments. But it's a lovely bit of engineering. You just look at it and there's quality gone into it. Had excellent reviews by different people. So obviously they had exactly the same tool, exactly. It's from the same manufacturer and supplier, and they had no problem. Great. Well, the one I got must have got through the quality control, and it's absolutely hopeless for its intended purpose. So that's a bit sad. And it just wasn't worth returning it, because I may be able to use it in a different manner, but yeah. And there's no adjustment. So, yeah. This isn't a highly engineered piece. It's the kind of the opposite. It's a cobbled together piece of work in the workshop that can be shimmed right down to the last nth millimetre, like hundredths of a millimetre, sort of, literally, and to get alignment if it was ever necessary to go to that extent. But a shim, aluminium foil, off a butter container, jeez, how basic is that? A screwdriver and a Sharpie knife. What do you call them? Craft knife. Done. Can't complain about that. Okay, something as simple as that. That was only the update, the subject of the update. Now it's all aligned. I can carry on. Yippee. Righto, people. I'll leave it at that. Said it was going to be brief. I do occasionally make brief updates. But there you go. Keep it simple. Righto. See you later now. Bye.